Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first video, hi, I'm Alaina, and this is The Organized Money, where we talk about planning life and managing money. Today we are going to be looking at my planner setup. I have made some adjustments in this planner, in which I did share in this video here, where I talked about how I was ultimately changing my planner. But in today's video, I wanted to just share with you a flip through of what it currently looks like and how I am using this setup. First things first is my cover. I currently have on here my tool cover, so I will switch back and forth between my Notique cover and my tool cover, just depending on how I'm feeling that week. Right now I do have my tool cover on because it does have the pocket on the inside, and I am able to use the pocket in order to hold stickers, and I do like to do that. I also still have the Happy Planner classic size rings on here, and they are working well. I don't really care for the bigger disc. I do like the classic size, so that is what I am currently using. I still have this table of contents right here, but I do need to change it because I have made some adjustments to my tabs, which I am going to talk about. I just haven't had a chance to change this page yet. Once you flip it open though, the very first thing that you see is the overview, the monthly view for my weekly planner. My life planner is an hourly planner that I use in order to set up and plan my entire week. But on this page, this is where I set up all of my goals, my projects, and anything that's coming up for the month or the next month. Now that we are at the end of June, I did add a little key at the top and then check off the goals that I had achieved. So for this month, I did achieve the goal of saving $1,000. I did partially start selling some stickers on Etsy. I didn't do as many kits as I wanted to. I wanted to do 4, but I only was able to do 2. So I just checked it off that it was partially done. And I also did complete the organized business cohort that I was doing this particular month. Under here, I have all of my projects, and I just checked off everything that I had done. And then over here, I have what's coming up next in the month of July. I do have a quote down here, which I do like to read just every now and then, and so I have been mainly sticking to productivity and organizational quotes within my planner. The next page is my monthly calendar. On here I kept the stickers very minimal. As you can see, I have stickers down here and up here, but I don't have any stickers on the actual month. And that's because I just like to jot down and have as much space to write down things as much as possible. But this is where I just keep up with everything that's coming up for the month. So anytime I am about to plan the very next week, I will usually start here and look at what I have planned and then add it into my calendar. After my monthly calendar, it goes into the weekly spread. For this week, I did use my Summer State of Mind sticker kit. I decorated this entire spread. I used colorful boxes to highlight the different things that was coming up. I used my sidebar to keep up with what was going on with YouTube, what I had to do for work, like top priorities for work, and then what was coming up the very next week. I did add my menu at the bottom here, and I just checked off everything as I needed to. So this was the first week. This was the second week. I believe the first week was the only week where I actually used the kit. Every other week I did use my own stickers, but I used like little functional planning stickers, little icon stickers throughout the spread. I was still using my sidebar to keep up with different things that was coming up for social media. This week I did use it for my menu and any calls that I needed to make. I also kept up with the weather. So with this planner, I usually will plan ahead. So on Sunday, I am planning out this entire week exactly how I want it to go. And then when I get to the daily section, I may need to make adjustments to any particular day. But I didn't use any kits for the rest of the month. I only used it for the very first week. And then as you can see, the stickers got very minimal as the month went on, and it's just because of how busy I get. If I am super busy, I won't add in any stickers at all. But if I do find more time to plan everything out, then I will. So this was the very last week for this month. I will have to add in in the month of July, which I will probably do within my next video, where I am setting up the month of July in here. This is the very first section. It is my weekly section, and I am using this section to plan out my ideal week. I'm planning out how I want my week to go and what I am thinking is going to happen that week. The next section that I have in here is my daily section. Now for my daily section, I just switched this one up. I only have my plan your day in here right now. So it is planning out my entire schedule for the day. So I'm planning out my schedule for the day, and how this differs from my weekly spread is I have already planned out my week on a Sunday. So since I've already planned it out on a Sunday, it is basically my idea of what I want to happen on a particular day, but it may or may not happen. With this spread, this I am planning out in the morning of that particular day. So I am more likely going to be way more accurate with how my day is going to flow. I also have my habits on the side here of what habits I want to achieve for this day, what I have eaten for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and a snack, and my goals for the day. On the back, I do have my scripture for the day, my quote of the day, what workout I have done that day, and my overall mood. So if I flip to the tab of my daily section, these are all of my older daily spreads. And as you can see, this particular section has had a bunch of changes. I have changed how this spread looks a couple of times, where I have tried to add my to-do list on the back. I've had it to where the personal side is on a separate sheet on its own, but ultimately I did decide to just leave this particular sheet with the personal side on the back for this section of my planner, and it is currently really working for me. So these are all of the days that I have in here, and I don't have to use this sheet every single day, but lately I have been, and it has been working out well. So this is how I've been using my daily sheets, and like I said, I have been still tweaking this one to make sure that it still works for me, but currently the way that it is set up is planning my day on the front and on the back, where I add in like my affirmations and just the different things that I'm praying for or believing on the back. I don't really decorate this one too much, but I have added stickers here and there just to have something nice and pretty to look at. But for the most part, I won't decorate this spread. I will just add pen, and it will be an all pen spread. The next section I have in here is my business planner. And with my business planner, this is a vertical style planner that I am just mainly using for social media. I mainly use this section for social media. However, I will add other business things in here from time to time as well. So on my monthly spread, I have added in all of the videos that I am planning on posting and all of the classes that I am expecting to do this particular month. And then it goes into my weekly spreads. The very first week, I did use this as mainly a to-do list, keeping up with all of the different things that I needed to do for the week. And then as the weeks went on, I used less and less stickers, because if I don't have enough time, then I won't worry about the stickers. I'll just scratch them and I just write in pen. So this week I added all of my YouTube videos at the top, and then it was like a running to-do list of everything that I needed to do. This week I added in more stickers. I have all of my reels at the top, then the YouTube videos that I was planning for the week, and then I have my classes and Tom University things that I wanted to do as well down here. The very next week, I didn't really use my business planner that much. I started it off at the beginning of the week, but toward the end of the week, I got super busy and I didn't have time to set this one up. So I just skipped it and mainly used my daily planner in order to help me stay on top of everything. And then for the very last week, which is this current week, I have brought it back in, but once again, it's all pen, just so I can keep up with the different things that I need to post this week. But it's Reels, YouTube, and any classes that I have to do this week. The next tab I have in here is another one that I have switched around as well, and this is my to-do section. So for my to-dos, it was in my daily section about 2 weeks ago, but ultimately what I realized is that I didn't need to create a new to-do list for every single day because I mainly keep about 5 or 6 to-dos each day. I don't usually try to overwhelm myself with too many. So what I have decided to do is keep a to-do list for my entire week. So as you can see, I started this one at the beginning of the week, and I just started to add the dates next to the different things that I needed to complete. So let me zoom you in so you could see. But I have added the different thing that I needed to do, and then I added the date that I actually completed that task. And this allows me to see how productive I am being on a particular day, how many things I was able to cross off on a day, but I am still able to use this exact same sheet. So a couple days ago, what I was doing is only using one sheet per day. But like I said, looking at this sheet, I have so much space here, and I didn't finish this sheet at all because I was just trying to keep it within my daily section and only use one sheet per day. I realized that that was just wasting a lot of space and a lot of paper. So this week I did switch it up. I created its own section so that anytime I need to look at my to-dos for the week, I can easily come to this section and see everything that I have to do, and I am able to check it off and just jot down the date that I completed it. Now, this is the sheet that I am mainly staying on throughout my day. I will look at my weekly and my daily when I am starting off my day, just to make sure that I am on track with my time. But then I will flip to this page, and this is the page where I'm checking off things and scratching it out and knowing where I am and all the different things that I need to do right now. So right now I'm filming the planner flip, and that's the current video that I'm working on. So when I finish this, I will check it off with this tick mark and put a line through this. So as you can see, a check mark with a tick means that it's done. I also have a check for partially done, an X meaning that I did not complete it at all, or an arrow if I have to move it to another sheet. This is how I have been currently using this one so far. And then on the back, I do have my home cleaning schedule, and it is the same as I am doing with the to-do list. Instead of writing one of these every single day, what I decided to do is keep track of everything that I'm doing for the week. So I've added multiple check marks here. So this lets me know for 2 days I have done exactly what I was supposed to do and load the dishwasher. However, when I needed to unload, I only did it 1 day. So I'm able to keep track of the different tasks that I have and how many days throughout the week I actually completed that task. So I'm going to use one of these sheets per week so that I know exactly where I am and I don't have to waste a bunch of paper throughout this process. The next tab that I have in here is my future tab, and for my future tab, I just wanted to keep track of the calendars that I have coming up and what's coming up for the next month. So as you can see, this is the month of July, which I have written out all of the different events and things that are coming up for this month. I also have another July calendar in here, and this July calendar is for my social media. So I will fill out anything that's coming up just for social media here. I haven't filled it out yet because everything is currently within my notebook, in my business notebook, but I am going to fill this out so that I know what I am posting for the month of July. I also have in here August, September, and then I have the older ones because this is the month of June. The next page I have in here is my list for my 12-week goals. So my next 12 weeks starts on July 1, and I do want to fill out this sheet to let myself know what I am going to be working on from July through September. And that's another reason why I have added the calendars in here, the future dated calendars in here, so that when I do this process and I mark off the milestones that I need to hit in order to achieve my goals, then I am able to add them into this calendar as well. After my 12-week goal page, Then I just have some extra notes, and this is just all the notes that I have written for the month of June. And yes, I do have a business notebook that I mainly use for my notes. So this is my business notebook. I will usually write down all the different things that I have to do in here. However, sometimes I do not have this notebook on me. And whenever I don't have it, I do want to still be able to jot down any notes or anything that I'm thinking of or brainstorming anything. So that's what I use this section for. It's within the to-do section. I do have just a little small note section so that I am able to just jot down different things. After this section, I do have my money section, which is my budget. So I have my budget categories. This is what I'm working on for my savings. I do have some additional saving sheets in here. And I also have my savings tracker, which I need to update because I definitely have way more in there now. And then the tab is being held at my expense tracker so that I am able to keep up with all of my expenses for the month with my budget. After this, I do have my extras. And so in my extras, I just have some additional downloads that I have printed and added back here just in case I need to add them into my planner. So this is where I will keep all of my daily extras or all of my to-dos, any downloads that I have that are currently within my planner, I can keep them in here as well. It makes it so much easier as the month is going on if I don't have to reprint and look for additional sheets to add into my planner, if I keep it within this section right here and just pull it out and put it wherever I need it. So this is how I'm currently using my planner. I have been loving this setup. When it comes down to anything that I need to do, or anything that I need to keep track of, it all goes in here. Mainly everything will go either on my weekly spread or on my daily spread, and I'm easily able to see everything in one spot, which is why I love this system so much. And so the biggest change I believe to my planner is how I have been categorizing lately. So initially I was categorizing by subject. So I had a tab for my home, a tab for my money, a tab for my personal life, a tab for my business. But now I am mainly categorizing by action. So I have a weekly tab, a daily tab, a to-do tab, and still a business tab. But it's mainly by the action that I need to complete. So anything that is related to my schedule all goes within here, because what I need to be there for, if it's business or home related, doesn't really matter. What I realized is that I need to see it all in one spot, and I need to know where I need to be at what time, no matter what it is for. So I feel like this has been working out well for me. I did need some subjects in here, hence I have the business tab and I do have the money tab. That is mainly still a subject category, but with my to-do and my daily and my weekly, those are more categorized by action instead of subject. So guys, I hope that this one has helped you, and I will see you in my next video. Until then, keep organizing your life so that you can achieve your dreams. Bye guys.